So here we have the Ford Galaxy titanium power shift. So that's an automatic on a 16 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and I'll run through a few controls on the inside. But as you'll see from the outside, it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. Okay, so as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got reversing sensors. Currently all 7 seats are in place, so this is the amount of boot space you'll have with those 2 rear seats in position. Let me show you what it's like when they're folded down. So there you go, with them folded down, you'll see you've got loads of boot space. Those 3 what would normally be middle seats that are currently back seats will also fold down to give you even more space should you need it. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through a few controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You can see the seats are as good as new. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we've got the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the middle you'll see the total miles for this car are 15,325. Directly below that, it will show you what gear the car is currently in, which is P, obviously for park at this moment in time. And above that, we've got 2 different trip computers, both of which you can change using buttons on the steering wheel. So on the left-hand side, we've got the traditional kind of trip computer that will give you fuel economy info and all of those sorts of things. So trip computer, you can go up 1 stage there and have a look at your miles per gallon and what have you. So really useful for that. On the right-hand side, sorry, we're in the middle as it's displayed on the panel there, we can look at the navigation, phone, entertainment, so it will tell you what radio station we're listening to or what music that you're streaming, whatever it might be. Those things are adjustable using these buttons for the left-hand trip computer and these ones for the right-hand. Directly below the left-hand one, you'll see you've also got cruise control and speed limiter. And below the right-hand one, we've got stereo controls as well as voice activation for the phone. So once you pair up a phone, hit that button, ask it to dial any one of your contacts list, and it will do it for you without you having to take your phone out of your pocket or bag. That is, of course, once you paired your phone, which is done on the touchscreen in the centre here. So you'd hit pair phone and then follow the instructions from there. This car's got satellite navigation as well, which is in that top corner, and there's a video showing how that works on our Facebook page, which is well worth checking out. Below that, where it says hi, that's the climate control for the car. I'll show you the controls for that in a moment, but whatever adjustments I make with the controls, which I'm obviously doing right now, it will show those adjustments up on the screen here. And then to the left of that, we have our music options. Now, you'll see on the left-hand side, this car's got AM, FM and DAB digital radio. It has a CD player, as well as a USB input, so you can put music onto a USB memory stick, for example, and play it that way, or you can connect up your smartphone via USB. And then below that, we've got an SD memory card slot, which you can save music onto. That's generally reserved for the satellite navigation. We've got an auxiliary in, and we've got Bluetooth audio. So once you pair your phone, not only can you make and receive phone calls, but you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth as well. So plenty of ways to listen to music on this car. Working our way down, we've got the CD player, and then directly below that, we've got the controls for the dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the temperature on the left and right hand sides of the car independently. Fan speed in the middle just here. The air conditioning is on when that light is on or off, or you could just hit auto and the car will maintain the temperature for you. So if I hit that, the car will now increase the fan speed by itself, as you can hear, to get it to 29 degrees, or you can then override that by adjusting the fan speed accordingly. This car also has a heated front screen, which is just there, as well as the heated rear screen on this side. Within this cubbyhole section here, we have a 12-volt charging socket, the SD memory card slot, the auxiliary in socket, and 2 USB inputs. As I say, they're all for connecting up music devices. The SD memory card slot, you can put music on, but it's more reserved for this satellite navigation. We then have the fully automatic gearbox, electronic handbrake to the left of that, and then on the right-hand side, we've got a few buttons that are well worth going through. That button turns on the front parking sensors, or off again. That's for the stop and start. So this car is designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel. You can turn that system off should you wish to by pushing the button, as I've just done. And pushing this button will mean the car is able to park itself. If I show you on the screen, it's now saying that it's looking for a space. So you can select what side you want it to park on. It will look for a space, and when it's found one, all you do is control the accelerator and brake and the car will steer you into position. Again, there's a really good video on our Facebook page explaining exactly how that one works. Lastly, I just want to talk about the panoramic roof on this car. As you can see at the moment, the blind is closed at this second in time. We can push a button up on the top of the car there and it will open it halfway. A second push will open it all the way back. But this, as it's a panoramic sunroof, you can also open up the front glass section as well. So not only can you let in a lot of light, but you can let in air as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.